Hi there again. Just thought I'd do another video quickly, see how long I last with this. Another random one, just going to go with it. Just thought I'd talk about why I like the music I do. The short answer is I don't know. It can be anything. In the last sort of 8 years, a little bit longer, I've started to listen to more and more different sort of things. So instead of just metal and hardcore, I've definitely started listening to more pop. I've always listened to a little bit of hip hop, but maybe a little bit more. But now I'm listening to sort of other sort of stuff like indie, like Churches, who I'm absolutely loving at the moment. Hurts, the 1975, Chasing Status, and Nero as well. So, and Skrillex and Zomboy and sort of dubstep and such. So it can be anything really. Like this song playing right now, Darkest Hour, Tranquil, from their album Undoing Ruin. It's one of my favourite songs ever. I think with this particular song, it's just the guitar playing is just immense, like absolutely incredible, and it's just it's just whether or not something grabs you, and a lot of the time, the majority of what I listen to really grabs me. I've never really been a sort of singles person. I tend to be the one that likes all the B-sides of an album, or some filler tracks. And case in point, when Blink-182 played Reading, I think in 2000 or 2001, they played what is obviously one of the most obvious B-sides of that album, Wendy Clear is number 11, and they played it live, and only in sort of festival settings would a band play sort of what some people call the filler tracks, because they're trying to promote that album. But I'm quite fond of sort of tracks like that as well. I usually pick the odd one out, like with my friends that we used to go to clubs with and DJ with and such. I'd always end up asking for random track numbers, and everyone was like, no, that's not the track we play from that album, which used to piss me off no end. But as I said, I listen to so many random things, like massively into Iggy Azalea, Katy Perry, as well as Darkest Hour, Bleeding Through, Metallica, Slayer, and then odd tracks here and there from bands like sort of Cannibal Corpse, Deicide. Let's have a look. Yeah, I like ridiculously into a couple of songs by Despised Icon, but otherwise I can sort of give or take. And I do have that kind of relationship with a lot of bands. Like, I'll absolutely love one or two songs, and then I can sort of give or take the rest. All this is quite hilarious to think that even when I am into a band, and even if I only like a couple of songs, sometimes only one, I will have to have that whole album that it's on. And if I like more than one album, I have to have everything that they've got, like everything they've ever released, which is a pain. And so annoying because I have to make room for it on my computer, on my laptop or on my drive, and it just clogs up things, but I just feel like I have to have them. It's like when I start reading, say, a comic or a graphic novel that has been around for a few years, I'll have to backtrack and get all of them, because otherwise I just feel uneasy about not owning it. Possibly it's my Asperger's traits coming through, but I feel like I have to have everything that artist or everything under that name. Some bands and people and comics and such, it's too much, like delving all the way back into Slayer's back catalogue or buying every Batman comic or X-Men comic. It'd just take you forever, and no one's got the ability to do that unless you're seriously loaded and got a lot of time on your hands. And to be honest, 99% of people out there, unless you started when you were younger in the collecting field, then you're probably going to be pretty much screwed.